Always fresh and a little bit sticky. Keep it down, cannabis wiki. We're always fresh and a little bit sticky. The green room on cannabis wiki.
Hey guys, welcome to the Green Room live from Stok'd Cannabis in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Hey Dee.
Hey Jackie.
I love when he says it. Our next guest is a friend of the show, Fancy Lady. Fancy Lady is a recording artist, a musician, an actress. Hello, welcome.
Hi guys, how are you?
I'm really excited to chat with you, excited to hear what you've got going on.
Thanks, same here.
Fancy Lady, do you smoke weed?
I do.
When was the last time you smoked weed?
This morning.
Do you smoke weed to get in the creative space? Does it help?
It helps a lot. Tons of idea keeps coming, and then it's just mind blowing sometimes.
It helps with the.
It does help. It does.
And so, Fancy Lady, what do you have coming up next?
I have 2 singles coming out. I have a skit that I'm working on.
A skit?
Yes.
What's that about?
It's about a couple in Jamaica. So it's based on Jamaica.
Because you're from Jamaica?
Yeah. So there's kind of a lifestyle. Well, there's a stigma, whereas every Jamaican man cheats. So it kind of ties into that. But the guy who's cheating, that's with a female in Jamaica, he's also with a female abroad here in Canada. And he's pretty much
based on a true
playing
story?
her.
Based on stigma.
I would say what I see and, just what I know.
Is this based on a true story?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's there's a girl here.
Yeah, so a female here, a female there. He's playing the female here, telling the female in Jamaica it's his cousin, when it's really, his mistress. And he uses her pretty much to finance a lot of stuff that he has going on in Jamaica, while telling the mistress abroad, oh, it's for us, while telling the mistress in Jamaica, oh, it's for us. And the story has a plot twist at the end where both females are kind of like best friends, but they didn't know because they have different names. Yeah, so, yeah. It's interesting.
Is this something, this is probably something that happens all the time, because I don't know, it's a story, it's a tale as long as.
Yeah.
And are you producing it, directing it, starring in it, acting in it?
Everything that you mentioned. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
That's cool. You've got some singles dropping.
Yes. I have one called Holding a Vibe.
Okay.
And it's more, the video production, we're also working on that. It's more like nature, family, just having a good time, And the other one is called Teenager Again. So it's about a guy and a female. The guy makes the girl feels like a teenager, the way he treats her. So that will be a fun track as well. And the video idea I have for that is totally out of the box. It doesn't really have anything to do with the video, with the song, but it does, if you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm excited.
What kind of weed were you smoking when you came up with that?
Sativa.
Okay.
She laughs, a sativa.
Yes.
Can we hear something? And can you do that on?
Which one?
Which one do you want to?
Teenager Again. Okay. All right, let's go.
You just go.
Yeah. Me love how you make me feel like a teenager again. When you talk, you boast, only God he knows. You have to wife me, you tell them. When we pull up on the scene, you blush me glow. When we eyes meet, everybody know. When you smile, I smile. That's it.
I like it. When you smile, I smile.
Yeah. The passion inside, you became my weekly dose. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I'm happy for that. And
Thank
when do these come out?
This comes out the ending of September.
End of September.
Yeah, because I want to drop both the video and audio at the same time. Yeah.
So are from Jamaica.
I am.
Is that home? Is Jamaica?
It is. It is.
You weren't born and raised here. You were,
No,
because I can hear an
migrated
accent.
here. Yeah, I'm Jamaican, man.
Have you been home at all since COVID?
Funny enough, I came up just before the COVID started. So I went back to Jamaica in 2020 in February. So 2020 February, I went down for the music conference there, and then just before I got back,
All that happened.
crazy shit happened.
How is the music scene in Toronto for dancehall artists?
I think Canada is a big place, right? But I still think it hasn't reached to the platform where it could be. You know what I mean? It takes time, but I see a lot of people like promoters trying to do their thing. Shows like what DJ Wiz is doing. Then you have Yellow with Bus, like it's a yearly thing. And you have Can Jam, you have Reggae Bash. I'm going there tomorrow. It's in Quebec.
Okay.
So it'll be my first time performing in Quebec. I'm excited
good
about
for
that.
you. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
And,
Congratulations.
thank you. So I think, it needs more work. It needs more, just everything, to be honest. Yeah. Like
But it
you
seems
hear,
like it's kind of picking up a little bit.
yeah, just a bit. But I think yeah.
Did you do anything cool over Caravana?
Where was I for Caravana? Oh, I did performed at Rastafest.
Okay.
Yeah, so I missed Caravana, but Rastafest was a blast in Delhi. Yeah, Masani's production. Yeah, it was awesome.
Derek went to Rastafest, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but I think it was something different. I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause the
This
one that
time
I
they
went
did
to was
It was all
I
talk.
think the
right?
one that you're talking about was the same night as Kingston Fest, right? Or no?
I think they had one that night as well. So
Okay, yeah,
this
there's
time
just
she
so
did
many.
a tour. Masani did a tour this time, but like every year it's like a big thing. The last time I think it was at what's that park? Dunsview Park.
Downsville,
Downsview
yeah.
Park. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. But this time she kind of toured with it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any ganja tunes?
Ganja tune. When we a vibe and a rolling out, roll it up, baby. Need one for the next stop party, crush it out with a little bit of grabber for me. When we a vibe and a rolling out, roll it up for me. Need one for the next stop party, crush it out with a little bit of grabber for me.
Oh, I like that.
I like that
Grab
one.
a phone.
We need to voice that one on dub plate, Jack.
No problem.
You know?
Funny enough, the producer is right there.
Okay.
That's a good one. We like that.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'd like that. So you're going to Montreal tomorrow, to Quebec,
Yeah, Quebec.
and that's your first time performing there.
And yeah, I'm
And
excited.
super excited for that.
I am.
And then
Who else is there?
Russ Fiery, Jalex.
Oh, Ross Fiery.
Yeah.
interviewed
Okay,
him.
yeah.
Jalex. I think there's two other person. I'm not really familiar with them. But
Okay.
yeah, Jalex and Jafire. Fancy.
Yeah.
And Fancy Lady.
Right?
Do you
Nice.
ever tell her your real name is, or is your real name Fancy Lady?
No, my real name, you want to know?
Yeah.
It's Christine Williams.
Christine Williams.
Yeah.
She
It's
is
in my bio
She
anyway.
is Fancy Lady.
Right?
That's great. I think that's so cool. I like
Thank
it. I was
you.
So because Rasta Phillips put in something together. Like I seen Ross Fiery when was it? Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he said that Rasta Phillips put in something. So are you going to be on that tour with them, or I don't know what they're doing?
I'm
It
not
was-
sure, but yeah, most likely, yeah.
Okay,
most
nice.
likely.
if she wants to be.
Exactly. But most likely, yeah, because they do good stuff. So yeah,
Nice.
Isn't
the
that
vibe is
small
right.
world?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. And how we met on the bus.
I know that was a good vibe, and what I got from you, you know what I'm talking about? It was good.
yeah.
It was blessed, man.
You're welcome. It was a
Thank
fun
you.
night. It was a really
Yeah, it
fun
was.
night. That was a fun way to get together. I'm talking about, it was right at the beginning of Caravana. We did wasn't it just called Get on the Bus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
party bus.
The party
Yeah,
bus.
Party bus.
Party bus would have been more fun if we could smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it could be a party bus. It was more like a school bus.
But it was fun at
Yeah,
once
it
everybody
was- it
started
was
playing
fun.
their music.
Yeah.
then
That's
we're
when it
like,
got fun.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
what the heck? There's all this talent sitting here
Yeah.
on this bus. That was
So
really
much
fun.
talent.
Yeah,
That
it
was a cool
was.
vibe. Next time we just need to add a bus that we can smoke,
Right.
and then it would be perfect.
yeah.
And then Rasta Fest was 2 weeks after that.
2 weeks after that, yeah.
Yeah.
For Delhi, that was, yeah.
So after Quebec, do you got something planned?
Just an interview I have with Roots Radio. My calendar is kind of open until October. Yeah.
But you're going to be working on a video.
Yeah,
and-
definitely.
Are you
I
always
never-
writing music? Are you always?
Yeah, it's just it's a vibe. It depends on the beat that I have right away, or I could write right away. Maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah. So where do you get the beats? Like,
I get it from Fizzle. I get it from different producers all over. I create my own beats as well. I'm still learning, you know, but
what do you use to create your beats? I just started last week.
FL.
Yeah.
Yeah, FL. Yeah, so.
What do you use to create your beats?
FL. Yeah.
Do I need
No,
FL?
because you want to know what it is, Jackie. It's like,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'm around
do.
artists so much. Why shouldn't I be able to create a beat and then
Right.
just pitch them the beat? You
Why
understand?
not? And it's so
Why not?
It's not hard. It's
So
not
I'm just
hard.
like, and I'm not treating it like a job. I'm treating it like a hobby. So I have no time frame. It's like my alarm will go off and say, practice.
Oh, I
You
like
understand?
that.
So I have a hobby now, Jackie.
That's good.
I'm not trying to be the best at it. You
It's-
understand?
it's a-
It's therapeutic.
I
See?
like that you're doing that.
Yeah.
It is.
That's actually. How did you start? How did you just always were in, or did?
Funny enough, my dad was a producer / recording artist.
Well, who
So,
is it?
His name was Tango Man. That was his name. He passed off in 1986. Yeah. So
Oh, sorry.
R.I.P. That's okay. So I guess it's in the blood.
Right.
So I remember because we had like a shop where I was from, in Kingston off Olympic Way. And he used to have like his friends who would come over and they would be practicing. So I would be sitting like just behind the counter with my pen and my paper. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm,
Okay.
doing my thing.
Yeah.
And then after that, like after he died, a group of cousins, like we're all females. We got together and I was the youngest at the time and we're just doing our thing. We started like, going to shows and clubs in Jamaica. And at that time I was like 12, 13 years old. And I'm in like heels on stage doing my thing. And I'm like, okay, this is what it's like. Okay, it was fun.
Nice.
And then after that, everybody kind of separated because we're now adults, I migrated to Canada. One of my cousins went to England and some stayed back in Jamaica. And I think I carried on with music. And then I got into the producing and, so I've forever, I'm doing music forever, man.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like it. I mean, you can.
Thank you.
It's a cool vibe. And I
It
love
is,
You
it is.
Sound great.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
excited
tried
for
to
you.
quit a few times, but I don't know. Like I be sleeping and I'm dreaming about
Music.
tunes and melodies. And I'm like, okay, I just get up and I pen to paper.
So you said you tried to quit. I don't think you can quit if it's really your true calling. If it's what you for.
I
Like you
agree.
tried to quit 3 times. Well, if it's your true calling, then you'll just keep coming back to
Yep.
it. It's gonna be your thing, right?
Yep.
So, and I don't know. I think you're a great vibe, and I loved
Thank you.
when you sang on the bus. I was like, I'm gonna message this lady, this fancy lady, plus the name. I mean, it's already you've taken it, so now I can't have it. I'm not fancy lady. Do
You are
have-
fancy though.
I sometimes I try.
Good job.
I do a good job.
So what music are you working on right now?
That's what I
And,
was just gonna say.
Right now,
yeah.
I'm always working on music. So I recently dropped a reggae album. I'm very excited about it. It's my first reggae album, and it has like known artists on it. So I'm very proud of myself. I dropped a track on it too. I have Norval Edgel, Devano. I have Turbulence. I have Pinchas, Mikey
Wow.
General.
Okay.
So I feel real good.
Yeah, that's good.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm
You have
proud.
lots to be proud of. And I
Yeah.
like that you said that. I'm
and,
proud.
and they're calling me now for more beats. So I have another like one drop type of melody. So I might start working on that,
Okay.
as well. Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
always working, man. I'm always working.
So Yeah, and then what? Would you bring like would you tour the album or like bring those with
Definitely,
them? Yeah.
definitely. Because I'm also thinking about doing a recent release party for November, just so I can promo some more.
Can you invite us to your
together.
release party?
'Cause, like,
Definitely, you're invited already.
What is that thing called? Beatbox.
Bucks.
Is it Sunday or something or Friday? They do like a little thing where they
Like a
stream
beatbox battles?
No, it's called Beatbox, but it's from Harry Toddler and and they have older artists there. But it kind of got like a little buzz during COVID.
Right.
So I'm wondering like because that's where like those artists are usually around there and around like Version. What's that studio called again? What's the studio that Version record at? And like
Friends for Real.
French for Real.
Yeah.
So like and they have a thing going
Oh,
there.
I know
So
what you're
like all those
talking.
artists that you were saying,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
they're always around there.
Around there,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You got to
Yeah.
get to that. Yeah,
need
we
to.
got to get to that.
Well, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Well, Fancy Lady's going to invite us to her record
Definitely,
release, her album
definitely.
release
Yes,
party. Do we call it
definitely.
record or we call it album?
Recent release.
Recent release. Yeah, we want to go to your recent release party.
Yeah.
For sure. And we'll bring some good ganja.
That's fine. I know you will.
Did
You
bring
have
the
me
hash?
that.
I brought the giant mug full that we
Yeah, the last.
It was
That was
fun.
good. That was good.
Apparently,
man.
when I one of the ladies messaged me and said that apparently it turned up once I left. It's like we passed it around. Just got really good when you handed those out.
Nice,
so I should have
nice.
stayed for a little bit.
it was good. It was amazing.
Can you sing us out? We'll make sure we add something. Play us out a little bit, and we'll add.
Yeah,
something.
but first tell us where everybody can find you.
Okay,
And where they
so-
can download your music, all that
download your
stuff.
yes.
Right. So you can find my music on any digital platform, but an easier way to find me is just checking out my website, and you'll see all my handles
What is
there.
it? FancyLady.com?
Yeah,
What?
W. Yeah. So www.fancyladymusic.com.
Okay, Fancy Lady Music.
FancyLadymusic.com.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Did you used to sing at church?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
No, you're just
Church
bad from
days,
your
it
voice.
was too much. My dad had me in Catholic. My grandma had me in what they call it, like a Poco church, like a revival church. And then my mom had me like Sabbath church. So I was like touring
Oh,
all
my
these
goodness.
church. I'm like, what about me? What do I want? Like, what about my decision? So
Yeah.
nah, I didn't have time to go in a choir because I was all over the place.
Now she's got her own choir.
Yeah.
Ooh, some choir music and some. That would
Right.
be really cool. I like that.
Right.
So Instagram.
So Instagram is lady.fancy.face. Yeah.
Oh, fancy face. That's right.
Yeah.
Lady fancy face.
Yeah.
And then are you on Twitter and all those?
I am, but I'm not
But not active. Do you use
yeah.
TikTok or any of that? Like I
I'm
hear
not
lots of artists are using. all
You'll
different
find me on Instagram. Yeah, you'll find me on Instagram
That's
and my
it.
website. Yeah.
And then you're busy.
I'm too busy, man.
Too busy. See, all right. Can you give us
Yeah.
something on our way out
Okay. Hold
that we
on.
can get high to?
When we a vibe and a rolling out, roll it up, baby. Need one for the next stop party, crush it out with a little bit of grabber for me. Big up on yourself, fancy lady here.
Woohoo! I like that. Big up on myself, fancy lady here. Thank you so much for joining us on the green room. That was
Thanks for having
fancy
me.
lady Derek from Stok'd Cannabis. Peace.
We're always fresh and a little bit sticky. The green room on Cannabis Wiki.